And hello everyone, today we are back with episode 12, and like last episode we are going to set off our turtle for its own adventure, which will be this time a little bit longer, just to see if the script breaks or not. Last time everything went great and we didn't need to do any kind of modification, and we shall see how it's going to behave this time. So, like last time, we worked a little bit on working with a modem, and doing stuff with that, finding a modem in the first place, wrapping it, and in this episode we are going to look at how we can use a modem, or more exactly, or to be more precise, what we can do with it is not that difficult to answer, and that is to send information from one computer to another. The trick is to do that a bit efficiently. In the past I just sent one raw string and that was pretty much it. And that had to contain all the information from that current event. And as you can already imagine, that didn't really work out most of the time. So this time I want to make it a bit more future-proof, since, well, by now we think that we are going to make the perfect thing, and I'm quite sure that within a week or two or a month or two we will think completely different about the plan that we are going to make this time. So I want to include like version type, different kind of information, make it a bit more easy, maybe not easier to work with, but make it more future-proof. So this time we are going to make it a bit better, hopefully, and start with just a table. So let's make a table to send, and I guess you can say it's going to be a bit more of a protocol we have to follow from now on, instead of just an usual message, but that's going to be alright. I want to send a version, and we can use strings for that. Let's actually make it look a bit neater. So for now we are working with like a beta of a beta version. So I'm going to make that version. Let's actually use just a number and start at 1. I think technically we could have used a string for that, but version does indicate more like a number. I think it will make it a bit easier to distinguish on the other side. Then we will send the info. And that can pretty much be everything. Make just 2 double dots for now, just to have something in there, so it will keep working. Location, which will be in a table format. We have X. Let's just use 0 for now. That's kind of a weird location for in Minecraft, but it technically does exist. Y equals 0, and z-axis as well, of course, equals 0. Okay, that's the location stuff. What else do we want to send aside from information? I think for now that will be enough, and later on we can just add more and more and more and more stuff to it. On the sending side it will make life a pain, I can imagine that, but yeah, that's just kind of what we have to deal with over time. Yeah, I think let's start with this. Before we're going to use it for some actual stuff, we will be a few more episodes down the line anyway. I don't think we need one there. And then the receive side would actually make this just test 0. And then the receiving side would kind of need to know how to process all of this. But first of all, we need to get that information in the air and just see how that goes. Make it a local variable for now, just to make life a bit easier. So we did already find our modem, we did already wrap it, so we can just open a channel, modem.open. Let's use just channel 1 for now. I think we can send everything over one channel. Don't think we can actually make this a variable in the config file. Wireless then equals 1. And let's have a comment again already. Channel to communicate over wireless network. That should do. And I don't need to forget to copy over that config file. Otherwise it won't gonna work. This PC. Close this one. Open it again. So sure I have the correct thing in front of me. Let's see what this is going to do. That's useful information. So that's in the main script. Headline 25. Oh, that's this, of course. Okay. Didn't do anything for that. Okay, so it doesn't do anything. That's good. That's progress. And that's good. So it did open. Can actually do something with that. If that is true, then print opened general. Oh, we need to make this a string, of course, otherwise it's going to be a mess. Config dot wireless channel. This is also going to be config.wireless channel. And then we need to end the if statement, save it, and let's see if this works. At line 7, attempt to index a null value, which is this one actually. Oh, we need to load it, okay. os.load API config. I must say, so far everything that we encountered makes sense. File not found. Oh yeah. That Lua, of course. I kind of need to get to know that. I remember that. That's interesting. It did open it. Or didn't it? It did open it, but it didn't print anything. So this just doesn't do stuff. This doesn't return anything. That's a bit of a shame. If modem That is open. That's a thing. I think we need to specify the channel. It wants to check. Yeah, this will make it a bit neater. It's just for testing purposes, so it's not the end of the world if this doesn't look great. So that opens the channel. And let's see if how we are going to convert this nonsense, this mess, this entire table mess, into something that we can transmit. And for that we need to convert this location table. Oh, and I'm also almost going wrong again. We need a bit more info here. Otherwise we could have just not done anything with this. Now we need a comma there. Okay. Now we are going to convert location and info. So how is this? Yeah, to send. And then we are going to do this for info. Equals text details dot serialize to serial the. And then we want to serialize to send info. And I'm a bit curious if this is going to work. Just to check all of that, we can print type from to send info. We can do this afterwards once again. Just see if that has become a string. If this works at all. I have truly no idea. Oh, was the wrong button. Trying to restart it. It went from a table to a string. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we can do this exact same thing with a location. Location. And if that's all done, then we can do that with just to send in general. I'm curious to see if that works. If it does, then I'm really happy. If it doesn't, now we need to figure out where it goes wrong. Restart. For sure that it works. Now it all went from a table to a string. Let's actually print that string. This is going to be the moment. And yeah, let's make this small once again. You guys can see what I'm going to mention. I do see some of those backslashes. And I don't know why. Also, I find it interesting that this flipped the order, but okay. And those backslashes only occur. Why is this? Is that because here I see a double one? Info, there's a double one. Are those the tabs that they are trying to hide or something? Let's actually remove those. Technically they should be ignored. They're still there. Is that just maybe because there is, I don't know, I haven't really seen that before, but all of it is printed out. I'm a bit curious what happens if we put it all on one line, and again, it should not make any difference, and it doesn't, so that's actually a good thing. Let all of those tabs back, so it does look a bit nicer. Let's actually try and send this, since the receiving side should still be up. Should be able to do that. And that's with modem.transmit. And we need to give it information with that. To send. And I don't think we need to send more. It do something at least. Let's see if it got received on the other side. Received something. And we have seen that we sent, oh, that's not my actual time, that's the in-game time, on day 281 on channel 1. That's handy. The location, and then everything else does fall off the monitor, but it does at least give us information. All of it is received, so that's handy. And I think that's a nice point to go forth on our next projects. Our turtle is still going. It did drop an item though. And I wonder why. It could be, was it filled up? There wasn't diorite in here. So it technically could have happened is that there was diorite at the exact same place where this chest is. Looking at some formations in the ground, that could be possible. Yeah, it could be possible. It's unlikely, but it is possible. And I don't think we can do too much about that, fix that. That's just kind of what we have to work with, I guess. Maybe we will come back to that in some episode down the line. But for now, we did define how we are going to send the information. We did test that in the old setup, which isn't really that important to us at the moment. And the next episode, we're going to expand this a little bit and actually make the turtle send some information using this format or protocol or how you want to call that. So that's the plan for the next episode. On today's episode, we made good progress. This was really something needed for a long time. We went in it and I think we made something nice. And it is rather easy to work with. Like, I think we can put all of this into a nice API thingy, or at least as an addition to the Brave API at some point. So we don't have to mess with that in our main program thing. So at least that's what I'm thinking. If you have another idea, please place that in the comments below. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Have a good day, night, evening, and see you in the next part. Bye bye.